I beg your pardon. Could you help me find a friend of mine, please? Careful, you could have squashed me. My name is Naomi. I'm a young cockroach, 19 in roach years. In all the time I've lived with my tribe, I've never experienced terror or a single incident of cruelty from our human host.
I'm completely wiped out.
You need to spend more time at the gym. Face it, you'll never get stronger if you don't put in the effort to build yourself up.
I quit the gym.
You quit? What did you do that for?
Too much work. It's a waste of my time. Anyway, what's the point? I'm never gonna be one of those cockroaches who spends his life with his nose to the ground, scrambling around, looking for food.
Stop it, Ichiro. You sound just like a pig.
Listen, Naomi, you and I have a lot of things to talk about at dinner tonight, which, if Sato's on schedule, should be Northern Italian with a delicate tomato and basil sauce. Last night was Chinese. The day before that was steak and potatoes. So if I know Sato, tonight will be pasta. Speak of the devil. Evening, Mr. Sato.
Let's go.
Bye. found the perfect place for us. The south wall's made of glass, so the sun comes in and it's bright and airy. Hanging plants completely cover the ceiling. It's beautiful. I can hardly wait to move in there after we get married. Even my father liked it. He said it's a good investment and he'd be glad to help with the payments. What's wrong? Did I say something to upset you? If so, I'm sorry.
No. You're not to blame. It's me.
Hey, you two lovebirds!
So, Ichiro, I hear you're on the fast track. A promotion to second assistant? You must have done something special to impress the big boss.
He was impressed with my father's connections.
Doesn't surprise me. That's how it usually works.
Marvelous pasta sauce. It's heaven. Look at those two. We could be eating out of a dumpster for all they care.
They're missing a great meal.
You can say that again. This ketchup's delicious.
Gee, Takashi, no wonder you never get ahead. You have no taste, no vision, no appreciation of the finer things that make life worth living.
Like good friends, you mean?
Good evening. Sorry about the noise. But don't worry, we'll be closed in about 10 minutes. Please bear with us, Mr. Sato.
You youngsters are a disgrace. Just take a look at yourselves. You dishonor our cockroach ancestors, stumbling around in the open like this, and drunk
Now,
besides.
Elder, take it easy. You're absolutely right, of course, but it's late and we're both tired. I'm sure these folks didn't mean to insult anyone with their behavior. Now, straight home, everyone, and remember, be careful.
Will you stay with me tonight? Please?
I wish you could be here to see this, Naomi. Soon. It will all come to pass very soon.
I know how much this kind of thing upsets you. The whole fabric of our society is unraveling, and it's leaving us old-timers in the dust.
Oh, hello, Gosuke.
Master, shouldn't you be in bed? Come along with us. It's much too cold for you to be standing around in the night air. If anything should happen to you, this tribe wouldn't know which way to turn. You should be in bed yourself, Seto-san. Remember, tomorrow's an important day.
Ichiro, wake up!
Where do you suppose he came from? Do you think he's all right? Hello? Hello? Are you...
As I stared at him, I knew he was one of them. A roach from the tribe that lived across the field. I had never been there, but I knew all about their society. Grandfather's stories had painted a vivid picture over the years. His world was quite different from mine. A nation in a constant struggle for survival. A permanent battleground where roaches had to prove themselves in daily combat. A truly frightening existence. And yet, I found myself strangely attracted to Hans. He had such an air of mystery and sadness about him. Ichiro would waste no time in turning our visitor over to the authorities for questioning. I think he sensed my interest from the very beginning. Ichiro? Tell me what's happened. Have they placed Hans under arrest?
Don't be silly. Why would they do that? I heard they were going to grant him refugee status. The whole affair's very hush-hush, top secret, if you know what I mean.
Did you hear anything about how he was injured?
He's been in combat.
Combat? With a cat?
With a human.
A human like Mr. Sato? Why?
I don't know. I figure he must have done something really terrible to provoke him. Not to change the subject, honey, but have you chosen your wedding dress yet? I don't want to bug you, but you're going to run out of time.
I wanted Parsley to go with me, but she's been busy.
The dressmaker's getting antsy. She needs to start soon. Leader.
You're Kichiro, isn't that right?
Ichiro, sir.
Oh, yes, of course, Ichiro. How stupid of me. So how are you, my boy?
I'm doing very well, thank you.
And Naomi, beautiful as ever.
Thank you.
So let's sit and talk. I hear you've been asking about our visitor.
Well, yes.
The timing of his arrival is actually most fortunate.
Because it's a holiday?
Because tomorrow's Armistice Day and he'll be a good role model.
Huh?
Okay, stand by.
Settle, everyone. We're going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning. Welcome to our broadcast. We're gathered here, as I'm sure you know, to celebrate Armistice Day as we do every year. 3 generations ago, our great war came to an end. Now we take this opportunity to recall our glorious history, to learn from the lessons of the past, to avoid these mistakes in the future. This is particularly important for our children.
With us in the studio today, as always, to mark this most formal occasion, is our great leader.
To my fellow citizens, greetings one and all.
In the spirit of this joyous celebration, I'm sure you won't mind if I address you by your nickname, Sage.
We're a little short on time, folks. Moving right along, our great leader will now deliver his annual Armistice Day address.
For many of us here, there was a time when life was nearly impossible. Man and cockroach were bitterly divided by deep hatreds and misunderstanding. See, we cockroaches were despised as invaders. Eventually, the day came when the humans refused to accept our presence, when the happiness of the Hosono tribe was disrupted by our innocent pursuit of food. The resulting war was a disaster for our tribe. Many brave roaches died. But then, miraculously, the other side retreated, and the sounds of battle were stilled. Standing in the midst of these ruins, I was struck by the realization that peaceful coexistence between our tribes was the only hope for the future. And peace finally did come to our world, thanks to our savior, Saito-san. In our darkest hour he appeared, drove out our enemies, and treated us with the dignity of comrades. Saito-san, we make to you this sacred pledge. Never again shall we disturb the peace that exists between the tribe of man and the tribe of cockroach. Hear this. Past indiscretions by our citizens will not be repeated. Our devotion to peace is heartfelt and signals a new era of friendly relations. Pay heed. Today, the members of our tribe enjoy the fruits of a prosperous and peaceful land. But we're lucky. Elsewhere in the world, not all roaches are able to live in peace and tranquility with their human hosts. As proof, I'd like to present a young warrior. You'll see he's a battle-scarred fugitive from a war-torn land. And his presence offers some sobering thoughts on life as our ancestors knew it.
In our earlier conversation, you claimed that members of your tribe are being massacred. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Can you give us some idea of the daily casualty figures? Is it in the hundreds?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so many. On top of that, you mentioned you had evidence of brutality?
Yeah.
Crushings, poison gas, and senseless mutilations taking place on a huge scale, turning their world into a nightmarish combat zone. What a horror. Hans, I know this is hard, but would you show the audience your battle scars? Here. Oh, that looks so dreadful. Get a close-up. Zoom in till you feel the picture. Gee, that's awful. Let this serve as a reminder of the tragic costs of war. And now, one final word.
Let us give thanks to Saito-san.
Ready for takeoff! Number one! Number one, ready? Go! Failed! Next! Ready? Go! He passes!
What's wrong? Don't you love Ichiro anymore?
I'm not sure. We've been together so long we finish each other's sentences.
But he's so gentle, so loving. Look, a pack of toilet roaches on the make. They're all so crude. They come down here every day looking for girls covered in shit. You'd think they'd have something better to do with their time. Naomi, don't tell anyone, but I'm giving birth next month.
What? Not again?
I've never had babies with Yasu before.
Gosh, you're gonna die giving birth one of these times. And I've yet to have my first litter. I wish I was pregnant. Good evening, Grandfather. It's me, Naomi. Are you busy? I wanted to ask you... Oh, my heavens! Hans, what are you doing here? I thought the authorities had big plans for you.
Keep your voice down.
But why?
Please wait for me in the kitchen.
That's all I know. Goodbye for now.
Hans! Hans!
His mission is done. He's going back.
Back there? Why? Why must he go back to a living hell?
Duty. He'll risk his life to return to his home.
I'm confused. Duty? After Hans had left, Grandfather came out and told me a story. It was about my grandmother, who had passed away years before. He said she was 19 when the Hosono War came to an end. She appeared after having made a long journey, all by herself. When she met Grandfather, she was already with child. And like Hans, as it turned out, she was from a tribe that lived across the field, a tribe that lived under siege in a war-ravaged land. It was then I knew I had to cross that field and be with Hans.
Have you seen Naomi?
Nope, not today. She's been kind of moody, spending a lot more time alone.
Are you sure about that?
Naomi, will you at least come and check it out? What's the matter? You don't like the place?
That's not the problem.
Naomi!
Well, little girl, what are you doing way out here?
Ew, a talking turd.
Are you prejudiced against droppings?
Wait, no, it's just that I've never expected...
Sure.
No, really.
Everybody says that until they step in it. I don't suppose you're looking for that chap who just passed by here a few moments ago, are you?
You mean Hans? I've been trying to find him.
Oh? Well, I guess this is your lucky day then. He went that way, to the right.
Naomi's run away? But where?
I don't know.
She can't just pick up and leave this way. The wedding is all arranged. The invitations have been sent out.
Sorry.
not a clue. Some careless idiot.
Our advance warning system must have failed.